Welcome back to the Stephen Knight Show. Want to remind you all over social media, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and of course our official website, thestephennightshow.com. Follow us on YouTube, subscribe to us on YouTube. You can watch us as we do the show. All right, so Chris Brown was recently hit with a $20 million lawsuit by a woman who alleges that he raped her back in 2020. Now, while Chris doesn't normally respond to rumors on social media, he took to Instagram to call the new suit a pattern of crap. I hope y'all see the pattern of crap. Whenever I'm releasing music or projects, they try to pull some real bullshit. As previously reported, a woman recently filed court documents alleging that she was raped by Chris Brown on December 30th in 2020. According to the suit, Chris asked the woman to pull up to Diddy's home in Miami, and after having two mixed drinks, the woman claimed that she began feeling disoriented. The suit claims that she was physically unstable and began to fall in and out of sleep as Chris allegedly led her into a bedroom on the yacht. The woman was also alleged that she was drugged and was not fully conscious while Chris closed the bedroom door. The suit goes on to allege Brown removed the woman's bikini bottoms and ignored her mumble for him to stop. Chris allegedly instructed the woman to take a Plan B pill the day after the incident, which she obliged. According to her legal team, the woman did not file any legal charges against Chris because she was a medical student at the time and felt embarrassed about what had occurred. The woman's legal team again revealed that she's seeking $20 million in severe emotional distress. Chike, your thoughts on this story?
I'm going to play it safe. If these allegations are true, I hope that everyone involved gets justice and that this comes to an end properly. I'm going to leave it at that.
Are you running for office?
These things get tricky. I don't want to get canceled. I'm just getting started.
They do. Lynia, what are your thoughts on this case?
So I'm just going to say this. He does have new music coming out. Interesting timing. Coincidence. Every time he gets ready to do something. Period. Mm-hmm. I don't believe in coincidences. And ever since, that incident many moons ago, it's always something. And the same way that he dealt with that situation across seas where the girl lied on him and he sued her, if this is the same thing, he need to sue her too.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean, it's interesting that, again, this is something that continues to happen when he is releasing projects and whatnot. I think, I feel like Chike and this, that we'll see what happens. I think that women should be heard, but also the justice system needs to do their job. So we'll see what happens in this case.
Yeah.
All right, well, your boy Nick Cannon has another baby on the way, according to TMZ. There's a huge gender reveal party, which seemed to have been hosted by Nick and Bree Tessie. The party was hosted in Malibu Sunday after with pink and blue balloons everywhere, and they were surrounded by friends and family. Bree, who recently divorced John Menzel, was taking pictures with an obvious baby bump. A bunch of guests posed with Nick and Bree as she held her belly. It looks like the two are expecting a baby boy as guests unpack party poopers filled with blue confetti. Now, it was reported that not too long ago that Nick lost his 5-month son, Zen, who passed away after a battle with cancer. Nick opened up about it on his show, just saying that initially he noticed that his son had a cough, and he wanted to get checked out. And he also noticed that his head was kind of big, but he thought it was just something, the Cannon head. He said the Cannon head that they have in his family. And it was a routine checkup for his sinus and breathing. And obviously, we know what happened there. Now, most recently, fans have been making jokes about how many kids the star Nick Cannon has. But he went on the Breakfast Club and explained how he is with women. So the idea that a man should have one woman, we should have anything. I have no ownership over this person. It's about what exchange we create together. So I've never really subscribed to that mentality. I don't have ownership over anybody. I don't have ownership over any of the mothers. Every woman that I deal with or dealt with, they know how I feel. He also, I guess today on his show, he talked about this, and he did reveal that he is having a son. And he said that he knew about this pregnancy when his 5-month-old was passing away. It was about, how do I share this with the public and deal with this, what's going on with his son. But he said, it was interesting because initially he said the latest mother is, and then he took that back and said, well, I want to say it like that because it sounds kind of crazy.
That's what it
This is his eighth child, Lynia. Do you think at this point, they say he's trying to populate US? What do you think that this is? Do you think there's a bigger thing here than just a man having children?
Definitely, and his therapy ain't working. I said definitely, his therapy ain't working. Because, correct me if I'm wrong, he's supposed to take a vow of celibacy.
Yeah.
But he don't have ownership over his sperm.
Right.
So, I mean, listen, people are entitled to do what they want to do. We have this show because we just, we talk about what's going on in the news. So, but honestly, I think that it's reckless. It's not about because he got money to take care of all these kids. It's
Right.
reckless.
Mm-hmm.
You're having all these babies by different women who are not living all in some compound.
Right.
So it's not like, all right, well, I got all my kids in one place. They're all over the place.
Mm-hmm.
So, sometimes, people be spitting that stuff and it's a bunch of BS. And she fast. Like, she moved fast because
She just got a divorce. Yeah.
they just divorced in 2021. And now you pop up pregnant. How, so you just going in, sliding in raw dog, like right away like that?
Mm-hmm.
But I think that it's reckless. That's my personal opinion. Nick, you want to give me a job, then I can be honest when I talk to you for when I work with you.
Exactly. Chike, is this reckless? I mean, what are your thoughts?
I'm not going to use the word reckless, but I think that Mr. Cannon is chasing something, running from something. Something's going on. I don't have anything. I really don't. That's just it's different. That's different behavior. Very different behavior. I can't say that there's anyone else that has quite done that. I mean, I don't know. Nick, I mean, slow your roll, bro.
And apparently the mother of his son who passed away, she, the same day it was announced, she released a statement, not talking about Nick, but just thanking everyone who supported them and reached out to her during this time. So it's just, I don't know. God bless them all.
She got to feel, I'm sorry, even though they're not together because he don't believe in the conventional relationship, you can't tell me that girl not feeling some type of way right now.
Yeah.
You can't tell. As a woman, I feel for her. You just lost your baby. You and y'all, he all with you, boo-hooing, but next thing you know, man, another one. I porked somebody else and I'm moving on. Like that's the lie. That's
Yeah. And real quick, I've seen movies where a family will lose a baby, like, maybe when it was conceived, they lost the baby, and then they try to adopt it. So you can't replace the babies, and me, the naive me was thinking, or ignorant me was thinking, well, that's perfect, a baby to replace it. But it is a different thing because you nurture that baby, you develop the baby and that emotional connection. But I hope whatever he's chasing, he finds. All right. Well, this is our last story.
Wait a minute. No, wait. Before you get to the last story, since we're talking about pregnancies, did y'all read that Rihanna's pregnant?
Rihanna's pregnant, and the brat and her wife are pregnant.
Wow. Babies everywhere.
Yeah. Yeah, but shout out to Rihanna. I'm very excited about Rihanna. Her and ASAP Rocky.
You see all the dudes online having heart attacks right now because that girl is pregnant.
They had memes of Drake and Chris Brown and other people deal with talking about that. Yeah.
Go ahead, ASAP Rocky.
Right. All right. Well, North Carolina man who needs life-saving kidney transplant has been forced to turn down more than 100 prospective donors due to hospital policy that instructs him to be vaccinated against COVID-19 to undergo the operation, according to a report. Burke County resident Chad Carswell shared he's currently on dialysis 3 times a week and had to go to Atrium Health Wake Forest Baptist Hospital with hopes of getting a kidney transplant. Without a kidney transplant, there's no telling how much longer I have here. I have to have a kidney to prolong my life, he expressed to the news station. Carswell, a double amputee who has had numerous heart surgeries, stated to local businesses, ran fundraisers for his surgery, and more than 100 people had requested to donate a kidney. But that's when he found out that he had to be vaccinated to go through the procedure. He said, that's when I politely told them that there's no talk about it. It wasn't up for debate. I wasn't getting it. And he said they don't tell me they know I'll die if I don't get it. And he said that I'm willing to die. He said, I was born free, I will die free, and I'm not changing my mind. He said, I have had conversations with my family and everybody who is close to me, and they know where I stand, and there will not be a situation that occurs where I change my mind on this topic. Chike, what the hell?
Stubborn to death. I mean, hey, that's his principle. He's standing on it. He made a decision. It's not for us to judge or to examine. Wouldn't be me. I'd get the vaccine and go get my business done. I just don't understand how you fighting to live over here and then over here you don't want to live. Like it's crazy.
You've literally had amputee. You're double amputee. You've had numerous heart surgeries, and you won't get a shot in the arm to save your life. Lynia.
Like Chike said, of course, it's definitely your choice. But let me remind people, let's take COVID out of the scenario. Before you get any type of surgery, especially major surgery, they want you to have certain things done before then. Right. They want you to have certain shots. They might want you to lose weight. There's certain things that they want you to get done beforehand to make sure that you're prepared for surgery. When you're born, how many shots do you get when you're a baby? You don't know what's in that stuff. Your parents ain't know what was in that stuff. We've been getting vaccinated since birth. Why is it now that this is a problem? It ain't come from out of the sky. Let's clarify that. COVID is a derivative of SARS. If I'm correct me if I'm wrong, Chike. It's a derivative of it. It's like it formed from it. And they had been working on, trying to make sure that they had something for it for a long time. Even when Obama was in office and he had those scientists working on all these, these diseases and stuff before that other man shut it down. Listen, and actually, besides this story, there was another story of a guy who needed a heart transplant, and he was at the top of the list, and he refused to get the vaccine. Yep. Listen, you can't even go. My dad just had major heart surgery in December, 5 bypasses. You think that man wasn't going to have that vaccine way before time? You think? I wish he would have. My dad was the first one out of all of us to get the vaccine. Chike was the first. Then my dad got it.
Yeah.
Are you serious? Like, you really, what are you standing on? That's not conviction. You're not standing on conviction. You're not standing on solid ground when you
Me, it's
refuse.
pride. Yeah.
You already, first of all, you already on dialysis. You already an amputee.
Yeah.
You done had all kinds of medicines just in your body, probably coming out your pores. And heart surgery?
I don't get it.
You know what, sir? God bless.
God bless. You trust surgery, or you trust science for this, but not for this.
I feel for his family members that have to deal with that.
I do too.
That love him.
Yeah. Well, listen, guys, we gotta go. Thank you so much for Hot Topics. We'll come back our interview with the talented Beth right back after this.